let's take a look at our top selections.
The Grade 2 San Vicente Stakes for 3-year-old sprinters is the third of 4 graded stakes races on Saturday at Santa Anita. And the San Vicente also happens to be the third leg of the Pick 6. And there's a mandatory payout in the Pick 6 on Saturday. And the gross pool is expected to be in the $5 million range. The San Vicente, 7 furlongs for 3-year-olds, 3 of the last 4 San Vicente winners entered off maiden wins. And trainer Bob Baffert has won the San Vicente 10 times. His very first San Vicente winner was in 1997 with a horse by the name of Silver Charm, who would go on to win the Kentucky Derby that spring. So both streaks, if you want to call it that, last out maiden winner and Baffert, are on the line in the San Vicente because he entered 2 of the 6 entrants in this 7 furlong race, both of them coming off maiden wins. Let's take a look at the field for the San Vicente. It's a field of 6, and there could potentially be a scratch. My colleague Jay Privman reported that number 3, Mr. Impossible, who finished second in his career debut, is likely to scratch pending a maiden race on Sunday. If the maiden race fills, and it should, Mr. Impossible will scratch out of the San Vicente and run Sunday against maidens. And by the way, that maiden race on Sunday is expected to include at least one Baffert hotshot that we have yet to see race. So take a look at the Sunday entries and take a look at that maiden race, assuming that it fills and Mr. Impossible does go there. Okay, the field of 6 is led by the horse on the outside, and that's number 6, Concert Tour, who absolutely dazzled in his career debut. It's January 15th at Santa Anita, and jockey Joel Rosario never moved on Concert Tour. Concert Tour was hammered to even money in a 5-horse field. He broke running. He made the lead. He coasted along. That's Mr. Impossible in second, and Rosario and Concert Tour just cruising to the line. With an 88 Beyer speed figure, they went 6 furlongs in 1:10 and 2. Now, he ran fast, so what? There are other fast horses in the San Vicente field. Here's the thing about Concert Tour. Number 1, Rosario never asked him to run, so who knows how fast he could have run. Secondly, he's drawn outside where he has all sorts of options. He's not like Calypso in the Las Virgenes where his hand is going to be forced. From the outside post, Rosario can go to the lead. He can press the pace. He can take back and stalk. We know that Concert Tour is good by virtue of his maiden win. Now we're going to find out if he can take his game to a new level against better horses. And the way that he ran first time out, I don't see any reason why that should be an issue. The most interesting horse in the field, to me anyway, is a Calbred gelding by the name of the Chosen Braun. The Chosen Braun was an open secret when he had made his career debut December 27th at Santa Anita. Let's roll the tape again. I think we've probably shown this before, but it's worth looking at again. The Chosen Braun in a field of 10 got bet all the way down to 2-1 favoritism under John Velasquez for trainer Eric Kruljack. And this gelded Calbred son of Vronsky, well, he absolutely dazzled. He won by more than 6 lengths. He earned an 86 Beyer speed figure, and he won like he might be any type of racehorse. We expected to see him run January 16th in the Cal Cup Derby, and I had questions whether he would stretch out to 2 turns, coming back on short notice with a pedigree on the bottom side that suggests maybe he's a sprinter, but we never got the chance because it turns out that the Chosen Braun got sick. He scratched out of the Cal Cup Derby. He actually missed 3 weeks of serious training, but in talking with his trainer, Eric Kruljack, early this week, Kruljack is convinced that the Chosen Braun is fitter now than he was going into his maiden win. He thinks that the Chosen Braun has a better foundation, despite missing the start and a little bit of training. He thinks that the Chosen Braun is fitter going into the San Vicente than he was going into the Calbred maiden race. He'll have to be fitter on Saturday because he faces real horses on Saturday, including Concert Tour, including last out maiden winner Found My Ball, and another Baffert trainee who is stuck down on the inside, and his name is Freedom Fighter. And he has been posting bullet workouts all winter long, preparing for the San Vicente. Now, I don't think that his connections would have preferred to draw the rail in a 7-furlong race, but he's a good horse. We haven't seen him since last summer. Let's take a look at his debut. It was at Del Mar last August 1st, and Freedom Fighter, like most 2-year-olds at Del Mar trained by Baffert, came out running, and he won this race by a head. He earned a 79 Beyer speed figure. That is a heck of a good number for a 2-year-old in August. A good debut by Freedom Fighter. He subsequently sustained some sort of setback, and that's why we haven't seen him since. But he has been aimed for the San Vicente all winter, and we know he's good. A 79 Beyer as a 2-year-old in August. Concert Tour is very good. The Chosen Braun is good. Freedom Fighter might be good despite the inside post. Even Found My Ball. And we're going to find out how good Mr. Impossible is probably on Sunday. Due largely to the outside post, I think that the Concert Tour is a potential standout. I am always reluctant to back a single Baffert trainee in a race in which he has multiple starters. When Baffert has multiple starters in the same race, it means they are both doing well and ready to go. Freedom Fighter is ready to go. The question is, what type of trip can he get from the inside post? Who knows? But we know what type of trip that Concert Tour should get from the outside because he has options. Go to the lead, press, or stock. It doesn't matter. I think the Concert Tour is one of the more likely winners on the Saturday card. That's race number 7, Saturday at Santa Anita.